I promise you that there is no healthy individual that if they have all 4 of these things fixed, they are not productive. They are simply not able to be unproductive. They will be able to be a productive powerhouse. They will be able to get stuff done. They will be able to get out there and chase their goals just like you want to right now. You're probably struggling with productivity, which is why you clicked on this video. And don't worry, your productivity will be fixed by the end of this. You have to apply all of these 4 though. All of these 4, they work together to be able to make you productive. And if you just ignore one of them, you will risk failure. I can only guarantee success if you fix all of them. I used to try everything, man. I tried every productivity hack in the book, organizing my day, writing down my goals, doing all of this stuff that never worked out in my favor. I would never be able to be productive. I would never be able to get stuff done for the life of me until I fixed these 4 things. I focused on these 4 things and my productivity issues just went away. You can even look at my channel as evidence of this. I have been uploading consistently for almost 70 days now. Each and every single day, I have been uploading 1 video each and every single day. It's been 70 days, around 70 days, and look how many videos are on my channel at the moment. 70. Why? Because I know how to be productive. I know how to get my mind to actually cooperate with me. And chances are that's what you're struggling with. You just need that if this person, you could just get to work, you would accomplish so much in life. You will be able to chase your goals without giving up. You would be able to do so much things without giving in. You would just be a productivity machine. I don't want to ramble on too much though. Let's get to the solutions because I know that that's what you're here for. And the number 1 solution that I'm going to give you is burnout. You've likely heard of this one many times, but you have to understand what burnout comes from. Burnout is this thing that comes from you not getting a return on investment from your efforts. Let's say that previously you could work really hard. You could study very hard. You could work on that business really hard. Like you were super motivated at the beginning. You were working at a particular project really hard and literally nothing could stop you. You were a productivity machine and you were unstoppable. But all of a sudden, time started going by. Slowly and surely, you started losing motivation for no apparent reason. Let me tell you why that is. Do you study solely to study? Do you work hard just to work hard? Think about this. Do you ever reward yourself? Let me tell you right now, bro. If you don't reward yourself, that's a one-way ticket to absolutely ruin your productivity. You have to reward yourself for each and every single bout of hard work that you do. Let's say, if I study 3 hours, if I work on my business for 3 hours, or I work on my business and get this done for the end of the day, for 5 hours, you can set X goal, but it has to be sort of immediate, within the same day. After I complete this task, I will reward myself with X. Let me tell you right now, if there is no return on investment for your particular project, for your particular bout of hard work, you will get demotivated. A lot of things require your hard work without ever seeing a return on investment from the work itself. Let's say that you're working on a business, you're working on a YouTube channel like I am right now. You are going to be posting video after video after video after video without getting a single damn view. You're going to be studying without getting a single dollar. You're going to be working on your business, working on that website, working on the copywriting, all that stuff without making a single dollar, making a single sale. And in these cases, you have to reward yourself. You have to be the one who rewards yourself because the outside world is not going to do it for you until you pick up the pace. Until you get to that point where you've been working on your business for around a year, you've been working on your YouTube channel for maybe 2 years, you will get to the point where you will get rewarded intrinsically because of your hard work. But until that happens, you have to look for ways to reward yourself. If not, you will reach a state of burnout. You will reach a state of burnout where you're just like, fuck this, I'm literally having no return on my investment. I'm not getting anything in return for my YouTube videos. I'm not getting anything in return for studying. I'm not getting anything in return for doing this bout of hard work. Therefore, I'm going to give up. Therefore, I'm going to stop working on this. Now, you might not think like this, but your subconscious does. This is just how our human brain works. There's no way around it. You just have to cooperate with it, and you have to learn how to get around it, which is giving yourself your own rewards. I can only do X activity if I get the studying done. I can only do X activity if I get my YouTube video done, if I get this study paper done. Next thing is going to be dopamine. You've likely heard of this chemical called dopamine, which is a chemical that actually allows you to pursue outside stuff and actually motivates you to get out there and pursue things outside of yourself. Now, dopamine can be used in very evil ways. You can basically get it all drained with social media, video games, Netflix, all of these activities which instantly give you pleasure. You don't have to think about it twice. It's very easy to access. Oh, I'm just gonna go on Netflix and binge watch a show. I'm gonna go on Instagram and just go on Reels all the time. Go on TikTok and start scrolling. Go on YouTube and start binging your favorite YouTuber. Whatever it is. But you have to reserve your dopamine, man. You can't be constantly stimulating yourself with all of this instant gratification and just frying your brain. If you deprive your brain of the very chemical that it needs in order to be able to actually pursue things outside of itself, then how do you expect to be motivated? It's just not going to happen. And there is a protocol to be able to fix this, but it is hard and it does require your work. You have to cold turkey, you quit every single bad habit that you have. But the key is you start doing the good habits even when you don't feel like it. As soon as you quit those bad habits, right away, you replace those bad habits with something else. Because a lot of people make the mistake of quitting the bad habits and they just don't replace it with anything else. They quit it and they do absolutely nothing. That is a mistake. You have to replace them instantly with good habits, and what's going to happen is that you're going to find that at the beginning of those good habits, you're not going to be motivated because you were already super stimulated by these other bad habits, and good habits just don't compare to the level of stimulation that you had before. But what you find is action precedes motivation. And this means that after you start doing the good habits, after some time, you're going to start to be motivated. You're going to find that you're actually going to be motivated to do the good habits naturally, because now your dopamine source is going to originate from those good habits. Now you're not going to be getting dopamine from Netflix or from TikTok. You're going to start getting it from the gym. You're going to start getting it from reading books. You're going to start getting it from working on your business, from studying. Whatever it is, insert X good habits. But you're going to start getting pleasure from these things instead of getting pleasure from the shit, from Netflix, from all of these things. You get the point. But you have to go through a protocol that actually allows you to fix those dopamine systems in your brain that are fried from all of that doom scrolling that you've been doing. Before we continue though, I do want to make it clear that I'm only giving you the reasons that you're being unproductive. It's up to you to research these things in depth, alright? But I'm literally giving you what you're supposed to research. So far, dopamine and burnout. Go ahead and research those. I've already given you the reasons of why they actually make you unproductive. Now it's your job to research them. That being said, let's continue. Next thing is going to be so cliche, but it is so important, and it is sleep. If you do not sleep well, how do you expect your body to produce dopamine? How do you expect to have the energy to get stuff done? It's just not going to happen. Exactly. You're not going to be able to get stuff done. You're not going to be able to have dopamine, because dopamine, the chemical again, that makes you be motivated, that is produced mainly when you sleep. When you don't sleep well, your body will not be able to produce the dopamine that it needs sufficiently. You will be very drowsy, very tired. And overall, all of the systems that are involved in making you motivated will just not be there. They will not be present. They will not be at their full function. Now you might be arguing, oh, well, there's times that I sleep, Angel, and I'm still unproductive. I'm still really unproductive and I still can't get work done. Well, of course, because sleep is not all. It's not everything. You have to fix the things that I told you previously, and you also have to fix the very last thing that I'm about to give you. But if you don't fix your sleep, you can forget about everything else that I told you. You will not be productive, period. Because it is literally the fountain of productivity. It is what makes you able to put these things into practice and for them to actually work at their full potential. Think of sleep as the engine. If you do not have a functioning engine, it doesn't matter how good your wheels are. It doesn't matter how good your car is collectively. You will not be able to move simply because your engine is absolute garbage and it's not sufficient enough to be able to make those wheels move. So if you have all the things that I told you to fix, dopamine, burnouts, if you have these fixed and don't have sleep fixed, forget about it. You're not going to be productive. So please get this fixed. It is very important. The last thing is going to be catered more towards my male audience. I'm not sure how it works in the female body, but it's testosterone. When it comes to testosterone, I know that specifically for males, It is extremely crucial for your function. It is what gives you the vigor, it is what gives you the power to be able to actually push through obstacles when it comes to your goals. A big part of the reason that you might be very unmotivated is because you're very confronted with all of these obstacles, you're very confronted with all of these things that are getting in your way. They are getting in your way from actually getting stuff done. And as a result, you feel very unmotivated instead of having the vigor to be able to push forward and overcome those obstacles. And a big part of that reason is because you don't have enough testosterone. Testosterone is simply what gives you that vigor, that drive, that competition that allows you to push forward no matter the cause, no matter how hard things get, because you fall in love with the very effort itself. You have to understand that testosterone, that's its main purpose. It's its main purpose to make you a man, to make you be able to pursue hard things. It makes hard things pleasurable. When you think of something hard, you think of something that's very unpleasurable, like, oh no man, this is way too hard. Why would I do this? I'm just showing resistance. On the other hand, there are people who love challenges. It's like, yeah man, give me that challenge. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go forward and just conquer all of this stuff. You have testosterone to think for that. You have testosterone to thank for your muscles. You have testosterone to thank for literally every masculine feature that you have. And one of those masculine features is being able to pursue, and being able to pursue without holding back, even in the face of obstacles. So please get your testosterone fixed, eat 3 eggs a day, and you can sleep well, and you can also lift heavy weights. Those things guaranteed will increase your testosterone. Again, it's going back to sleep. None of this will work without sleep. Testosterone is also produced in sleep. So please, make all 4 of these work together. Once you have all 4 of these fixed, I guarantee you that you will not be unproductive. You will actually have the motivation to get stuff done. So, just to recap, burnout, reward yourself. Make sure that you reward yourself for your hard work. Dopamine, stop scrolling, stop just ruining your dopamine systems with video games, with Netflix, and all that garbage. And start replacing with good habits. 3, sleep. Make sure you fix your sleep schedule. Do not neglect it. This is literally the engine that everything else runs on. 4, testosterone. This is literally what gives you the vigor to push on despite the obstacles that you might face along the way. By the way, brother, if you want to join a Discord server filled with young men and women just like you who are also on their self-improvement journey, you can go ahead and join that link in the description, alright, brother? And remember, a man who masters himself is truly free.